And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Lakers able to keep the possession. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We were talking about Chet Holmgren, the versatility of both ends. And Coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great footwork, and he stays on balance. He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively.
And Allie, thanks. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
To the inside, Hachimura.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
And stolen by Hartenstein. They get the rebound. Another shot. Gilgeous-Alexander into the lane. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
And it's Hachimura missing.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. To the middle. On the wing, Hachimura. Back to Reeves. Shot clock at 6. Buries it down low.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Down low. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
Well, just good recognition in the pick and roll. Gilgeous-Alexander reacting to the defense perfectly.
Pass to Doncic. Outside Reeves. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And timing like this will serve Holmgren well. Leaping at the exact right moment for the alley-oop.
Doris, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
BA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
Now here's Wallace. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Wiggins. To the paint. Here's Williams. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Doncic with it. Caruso covers. Hachimura from long range. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
What a smooth catch-and-shoot opportunity from Rui Hachimura. Pretty.
Inside. Williams. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Out to Hachimura. Here's Hayes. Williams grabs the board. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
From the elbow. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hachimura, right side. Williams grabs the board. Thunder leading by 8. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. And here's Caruso outside. Deflects the pass. Wiggins outside. Williams from long range. Sinks the tray. Williams has got 5 points.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's
19.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
They started this one on a mission to own their offensive rebounds, outworking the defense to win back the ball and get second chance shots.
Doncic right side. Pass to Hachimura. Outside Reeves. Clock at 6. Puts one up from 19. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City leading by 11. To the middle. The kick out to Wiggins. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
one thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Lakers trail by 16. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Here's Oklahoma City now. There's a screen by Wiggins. Here's Wallace. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Down low. Here's Jang.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Pass to Lynn. James, left side. Shoots over Caruso. The shot by James, no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Wallace with it. Caruso outside. There's a screen by Jang. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
James can't get it to go. On offense, here are the Thunder. Big run right now for him, 11-2.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Lays it up and banks it in. James has got 5 points.
That's about power, that's about control, and that's about LeBron James and the ability to have touch inside.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants to review the game plan. Both teams will make substitutions. All right, Doris, you look at the criteria for traveling in the NBA. You think it's called often enough?
You know, B.A., I'm not sure the answer to that. It's amazing to me the speed with which these officials have to make the calls. Sometimes you go back and watch it, what looks like a travel is not, or what's not called a travel is. This is actually a harder issue than people think.
Lakers trail by 18. Here's Hachimura. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, the finishing ability of Rui Hachimura on display. This guy has a knack for getting around defenders and into his groove.
Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Joe, guarded by Doncic. And it's Joe penetrating.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Oklahoma City shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
First team foul.
And he makes a first. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. A minute 22 left in the first half. Here's James. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. James has got 7.
Listen, we all know Luka Doncic can score, but equally impressive to me is his playmaking ability.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
Rui Hachimura, a guy who's willing to slot into whatever position the team needs him and works hard to help out on every single play. You love the hustle and the attitude.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Joe with the ball. Hachimura covering. And the basket by Joe. Joe's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Lakers trail by 18. Here's Hachimura. Hartenstein pulls it in. 29 seconds left in the first half. And stolen by Reeves. Out to James. Yep, that one goes. He's got 9.
Boy, great touch from King James there. For as big as he is, he still possesses such a beautiful floater.
To the inside. And the big finish by Holmgren.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And Doncic puts up a deep 3. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Thunder out in front. They lead by 18. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Lakers trail by 18. From the arc, Luka! Lethal!
Fearless, as always. Doncic loves to fill it up from deep.
Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. And the 3 off target. And it's the Lakers ball, down by 15. Here's Doncic, rejected by Holmgren. They retain possession. Beyond the arc. And Doncic with the three. Doncic has got 6.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Lakers trail by 12. Here's Hayes. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
That free throw, no good. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Oklahoma City leading by 11. To the inside. Here's Hartenstein. And that time also a missed shot.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Back to Doncic. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, Gilgeous-Alexander turning on the Jets.
Well, that's just anticipation from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, making things happen defensively and turning it into offense.
Puts it up from 17. The shot by James, no good. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. The shot by Dort, no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams, but at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. So both teams changing it up here. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. It's James on the wing. He's got 9. Down low. Here's Vanderbilt. Uses the glass on the layup. Vanderbilt's got his first basket.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
To the middle. Here's Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Here's Hayes. The ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Hartenstein. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
You know what time it is? T-shirt time. Show some love for the Laker girls dance team.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Carlson. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Lakers.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Pass to Jones. Drains the triple. And the Thunder lead by 18.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Here's Wallace.
I got yours.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
I think that's going to stick with him for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Jones' shot is good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
Oklahoma City.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
And here's Caruso outside. And Reeves pulls it down. The Lakers really having a tough go here. Pass to finish.